this is Elephant Tarot. So this reading is for Gemini for the month of December. So Gemini, hi. This reading is for the month of December, and I wanted to pull some oracle decks or oracle cards to get started, and I used the Sacred Traveler oracle cards by Denise Lynn. So I wanted to show that to you here, and that's these for anyone who is interested in buying those. And it was very interesting because I got two. This one is Fogged In, and this one is called Unknown Territory, and they were very similar, so I'm thinking it was an important message because the message was very, very similar. I'm going to leave these up here for just a second. And the message was, I wrote a couple things down here for it because it was so similar that they were basically saying you feel right now very lost. You have a sense of kind of not maybe really knowing where you're at, like both of them. Unknown territory. Hey, sorry, it's my dog. Not knowing really where you're here. Let me hold this up to the camera here. See how this is unknown territory, but it says you are exactly where you need to be. He's kind of, can't see this very well. Kind of looks like he's lost there, and then this one says fogged in. It doesn't really look foggy, but you can imagine how it feels when you're fogged in. And let me get what I wrote down here. It's feeling like lost, like you're in a storm, but sometimes in those moments when you are most lost, we are most lost is when we get the biggest insights. The oracle deck is recommending to take, in both of those cards, was recommending to take things very slowly, resist following your impulses. Your first impulses or your first instincts do not, these cards both recommended resisting not following your impulses or your first instincts, but rather taking time to tune into your intuition, taking time out to away from the noise, to tune into what your sort of quiet thoughts are telling you, the whispers in your mind, your inner mind's voice, and go slowly and proceed with caution, because you might feel like very lost, like not knowing where you're going, what you're meant to do, but it reassures you that you are where you're meant to be right now, and but you need to proceed carefully so you don't fall off of the path that you're on. And I just thought it was important because the two cards both say the same things, and so I think it's important to reassure you that it is important. You are on the right road, and it's during these times when we feel most lost that the greatest revelations can sometimes be revealed to us. So don't lose heart over that. Now, I wanted to ask with these tarot cards about, pull 3 cards for you, 3 cards for, I'm going to put this back, 3 cards for the person that you are thinking about, and the energy between you as well. So I'm going to ask spirits, God, angels, ascended masters, and ancestors and spirit guides for Gemini. Please give me 3 cards for Gemini's energy, 3 cards for the person they're thinking about, and the energy between them, any blocks, and any advice from spirit. 3 cards for Gemini, 3 cards for the person they're thinking about. First of all, 3 cards for Gemini. Spirit guide, God, Jesus, angels, ascended masters, spirit guides, and ancestors, please. 3 cards for Gemini. Please make it clear. Okay, got 2. Oh, it looks like you are taking time out to meditate, pray and meditate. You are feeling, it looks like, kind of like you need that. It looks like you're feeling like you don't really have the time you'd like to be taken care of, maybe, like you would like. So do take that time for yourself, Gemini. Take that. People have telling me you can't hear me very well in here, so I'm getting my daughter's friend's giving me a microphone, but I got 4 cards here for you, Gemini. Okay. Prosperity begins. Let me look what. Sorry, this is the Psychic Tarot, and this is that I'm using now, and that is the equivalent of the Ace of Pentacles reversed and the 2 of Pentacles reversed. It looks like you're having trouble juggling some things. Oh, looks like you're struggling a little bit, Gemini. I'm sorry for that. And you do need to take some time out for yourself, for some self-care. Okay, so, yeah, so, whoa, this is very intense, Gemini. So, I'm going to write down the words that I got in my mind when I was looking at these and their meanings. Where did I write it? Yeah, okay. Here it is. Calling to spirit for help, having trouble feeling cared for, trying to hold on to what you have, but by the base, like by the root, but feeling like it might be falling away. And then, but when you think about your options for how to protect what you have, it almost makes your anxiety worse. That's you're feeling very overwhelmed right now and confused, Gemini. And so when I drew the cards for the person that you're thinking about and the person you came to, you're maybe wanting to find out about, they look pretty intense as well. There's a lot of dark and contrasting colors here going on with them. So I'm tempted to pull some oracle cards for them as well. It looks like they're going through some pretty drastic transformation, letting go of something in their life and something new coming in, but they're having difficulty with that. They're really struggling with that as well. And they're having trouble with personal boundaries, maybe not knowing where are good personal boundaries, where their personal boundaries should be. Maybe they're feeling like they need to battle when there isn't really a battle there to be fighting about, or maybe they aren't really aware of where the boundary lines should be drawn. Yeah, and there's definitely something going on with their heart chakra, because first I got the heart chakra card here, and over here is the green, the lady dressed in green. And look at those bold contrasting colors, the black and the green, and in their colors as well. And I think I want to draw some of the Sacred Traveler cards from this deck for them as well, to kind of get an idea, I guess, what is the overall energy that they're dealing with. I don't know, I just feel like that's helpful today, that deck. And see what I get. If I could just get one card. There we go. There we go. Oh goodness! Wow. Oh, you know what? That's interesting, because I got this is not from that deck. This is actually from the same deck. This is from the Psychic Tarot deck here. But for some reason it was in the Sacred Traveler deck, but it fell out. That the person that you are dealing with is feeling trapped in fear, Gemini. So their fear, it looks like, is having to do with a change going on in their life that they are having a really hard time dealing with, and boundaries, which, you know, that doesn't sound maybe that like that should be that big of a deal, but it really can be when you think about where where my boundary starts. Have you had? I keep thinking of this scene in Atypical, the show Atypical. If any one of you have seen that, it was in one of the shows where the boy he had found a girlfriend, and he is autistic, and the girlfriend came into his room and he freaked out because she was touching all his stuff, and then it ended up that he put her in his closet. And I think it was one of the sister or the mom or somebody walked in and was horrified because the girlfriend was in the closet. But they were both happy like that because she wasn't touching his stuff. She was in there playing video games or something. And I actually can kind of identify with that sometimes. It sounds funny, but because they figured out how to deal with their issues, all right? So that might sound funny, but just boundaries. We all are different that way, okay? We some of us have an easier time with it than others. That how much is too much, how much is not enough. This person is having a difficult time with boundaries, and the heart chakra love, and opening up and dealing with that. And they are right now trapped in fear over some of these things. So let's see if I can get some advice for you. What would be a good deck for some advice? I know it said take it slow. Let me think what would be. Should I get one more from the Sacred Traveler? Sorry, I'm hesitating a lot here. There's a lot going on here. There is just a lot going on here. I'm just going to pull one more from this Psychic Tarot deck for advice, or a couple that fall out here. What's some advice for my Gemini in this situation? Jesus, God, angels, send masters. What's one thing you could, some advice that you could offer Gemini in this situation, for the situation with the person that they're dealing with? Jesus, God, angels, ascended masters, and ancestors. What advice do you give Gemini? I got 3 cards. Emotional loss. Oh, 4 cards. Sacral chakra. Discontent and boredom reversed. A couple of these are reversed. Positive movement forward reversed. This is some pretty intense stuff. I might have to pause this and look at these. I'm not. Okay, so Gemini. So this energy between. Oh, I gotta get my notes. I looked at the energy between you and your person. And so I'm going to read what I wrote down. First, I looked at the heart chakra, and I looked up a little bit about that. And it says the heart chakra as, well, first it's called Anahata in Hindu, which is associated with, well, it means literally unstruck sound. It's associated with balance, calmness, and serenity, compassion, affection, love, tenderness, endearment. But I feel like I might be getting sort of abstract, which is what my daughter says is when I talk in ways that are not clear. Okay, but now I'm going to go to the energy between you. One of the first card I got, I'm going to show you it. Let me set this up. See it there? So it says emotional loss. And when you look at it upright, see how he's like clutching his heart and it has like a seashell? And you know how when they say when you put a seashell up to your ear, you can hear the sea? And I feel like that it looks like it's kind of reverberating up to his, I don't know, his mind or something. But I feel like, see how it has like a light kind of by his heart? And I feel like it's reverberating out. And when I look at this one and it's reversed, which to me makes it look like even deeper, I feel like that it's a really deep pain from something, some kind of a deep pain, and he's grieving, he's getting over, or maybe it's, I don't know if it's getting worse, or maybe it's, you know what, I feel like in a way it's like a combination of getting more intense and better at the same time, if that makes sense. Like they say, you have to feel your feelings to get through them. And I think, I'm thinking of that song from the Titanic, where it says, every night in my dreams I see you, I feel you, that is how I know you. Go on, near, far, wherever you are. That song, like as a way of sort of dealing with a loss, taking an inspiration a little bit of the presence of that person in your heart. I don't know, this heart chakra of the other person, even in spite of their difficulties, their heart chakra is upright. I hope that means that person is doing okay, and that person is able to love in the midst of all of their problems. Now, also for the energy between you, I have the sacral chakra, and that is, okay, I looked up some things about that, and I wanted to mention Teal Swan, Teal, Swan. She has a video about how to open your sacral chakra, and it is called how to open your sacral chakra. And that is associated with, she talks about how in childhood sometimes we were taught to be ashamed kind of who we naturally are, so I recommend that video. But it talks about asking ourselves questions about like, when did I feel I lost my passion and purpose? What would I be sorry about if I showed my power to other people? Let's see. Oh shoot, I can't read my handwriting. I'm sorry here. Why am I not allowed to feel pleasure? Those are things associated with our sacral chakra. So I don't know, that's if you are having difficulties with that. Maybe your sacral chakra is fine. But your sacral chakra is involved here, either you or maybe your other person. I feel like it might be you, and unless the energies are reversed here. because of the feeling like the cards for the energy that I picked up for your side, with the feeling like you're losing your things are falling away from you and not knowing how to keep them. And there is a lot of yellow in your side here. I hope I'm not getting too cryptic. Okay. And I got the, let's see, some cards here: boredom and disconnect, positive movement forward. So things are in general moving ahead. They're moving ahead painfully slow for you, it looks like. And in the process, you're getting very, very discouraged. And it looks like though they are moving forward, and you're having a difficult time with it, Gemini. I was concerned, and I pulled some cards from the Lenormand deck, because there's one card also called the Positive Movement Forward that talks about one opportunity that's coming. It said, some people, they get, kind of things just fall in their lap, but you work for yours, Gemini, and that is often the case. You work very, very hard for them, and I'm proud of you for that. So I pulled some cards from the Lenormand as well, and I have here despair, which can be very negative if there aren't positive cards. However, you have positive cards coming after that. So as I said, it looks like you're really struggling. I'm going to show you this one here. This is this one, but it's followed by, this one is courtship. It could also be, however, just meetings with people, whether they be romantic or friendly or even business meetings. After that, we have a gift card, which is something that is going to very positively affect your life. Something that, let me look it up. Let me look up the exact meaning for that, because I feel like it's very significant if I remember right. Yeah, this can be gifts, aid, help, support, resources, rescue, and joy. It is usually exactly what you need. It can, let's see, stands for happiness, praise, profits, recognition, or an actual gift. If it's, let's see, and it says be open to the support of others, and this is going to have to do with this is the official person card. However, it doesn't necessarily mean an official person. It can mean an official, meaning hierarchy, something to do with responsibilities, in a place that feels like family, or this can mean something coming up quickly, meaning close to you in place or time, usually between anywhere from a day to I believe it was a month. I think the farthest away is like 2 months usually, but means close in time or space, and a lot of times it's a place that feels like family. That's why it's called a family room card. In a place that feels official or like hierarchy, or has to do with leadership, responsibilities, something like that. You will be getting some kind of gift coming up, hopefully pretty soon, Gemini. I really wanted to clarify about that because it looks like you're struggling a lot. So hang in there. It looks like it's going to get better, but it's going to take some time, Gemini. Strength to you. Keep meditating and doing, taking your time, reaching in deep inward and outward to supportive friends, higher power, and your inner self. And I hope to see you soon. Thank you so much for coming. Please like, share, subscribe, and if anyone wants a personal reading, please email me. You can email me at staceyleeuse@gmail.com. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the month. Thank you. I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.